Yo, what is going on, everybody? Hope you're well. We are Champion 1 Division 2. I did record the next episode, and when I went to look at it, it was black. So my apologies. It's literally just a controller overlay, actually. Let me just enable this preview and make sure we're not missing that out this time. There we go. So yeah, it's been tough. We've got some great players here. The cool thing is we're getting a lot of divers, which is allowing opportunity to move in. But it's all about possession. It really is all about possession. If you can get the possession, it's fine if they dive. If you don't get the possession, you're kind of screwed because it's hard to take the ball off these players now already. So what we're going to have to do, we're going to have to start getting really close really early and just not allowing them to establish anything. So earlier on, I think in the first episode, I was grabbing a lot of boosts. You know, we didn't know what we were up against, and I was just sort of like trying to boost starve them. I think now we've got to be looking more for close play. Even if we're low on boost, we've got to do something to stop them getting comfortable here. So yeah, I do apologize if you missed the road to Diamond to Division 2 there, because that's on me. But hopefully we can just start out and get the road to Division 3 on the go today. But I just want to say, guys, thank you so much for the support. Regarding the book, I've had a lot of messages about the book, which I'm really thankful of, so thank you very much. Regarding the book, there's a couple of chapters left to write still, or quite a few chapters. It is definitely getting close. I'm hoping 4 weeks from now, but I've obviously got to get it to the printers. I've got to get it printed out. I've got to test it. Got to make sure it's all good. There's a lot that goes into it. It is a big project. Bigger, probably more than I thought it was, in all honesty. So they've ended up in front of the ball because they wanted the boost, which is fine. We're going to do that, and then we're going to kill it straight away just in case they dive. They've given us some space. We're going to go for a hook shot off the wall. And then we're going to try and play it high. Nice from them. Not the best from me. I missed the pads that I wanted. Okay, so we're going to do an inside shadow for now. Going to tap that there. They might shoot this. Grab this. Try and touch that there straight away. If they dive, that's fine. Because it's such a high ball. You know, it's so high that they shouldn't be able to just shoot that on. Match the height of the ball here. If they dive, it's going to be bad times. In fact, switch back in here. So I was going to go on the inside. They switched to the outside. There's a dive. That should be the goal. There we go. So we're watching for the dive. They came from a very inside position here. So if you look, they turn and see how they've got, like, they use, like, even if you come from the inside, you have to do it correctly. You can't just come that much on the inside. You've got to come, like, when I say inside, it's goal side. So you come from a goal side position, it's like a lot safer. This isn't going to be a good start here. I don't know if they got that flip reset. It didn't look like they got the flip reset, but they did. So, yep. That was a bit of a nice. Let's have a look at this, because it didn't even look like they got the. Really doesn't look like they got that flip reset at all. Looked like they hit it with the front tires there. I'm a bit confused about that. That did not look like a flip reset, but there you go. Not the best from me. I actually didn't want to drive off. Yeah, I actually wanted to take that ball with me more, to the side. So let's have a look at this. So good position in here, overturned. So imperfect side flip. It was going to be imperfect, but not to that degree. I do love that goal explosion here. So a bit rough off these kickoffs. Let's see if we can bring it back. There we go. Get up nice and high. Get your vision. Start moving that ball early. Just keep moving the ball early for now. So obviously we got better players here. So we want to start moving the ball early to stop them coming in on their attack. We're going to go for an outside shadow this time. Going to challenge that on the inside. That's how you do the inside challenge. Notice it goes straight into net. How many times, guys, have I challenged the ball and it's gone directly into the opponent's net? Someone messaged saying, "Oh, it's a 1 in a million." I do it all the time. Literally all the time. In twos, this is like where 90% of my goals come from, just challenging the ball. On the inside, though. Like a little low Khalid. Little shot there. There we go. So tried a little low Khalid catch and the flick with the side flip. I didn't think the power shot would have been safe there. And then just turned and got the flick off. Well, that's going to be a decent kickoff. Yeah, nice. We're going to turn it straight away. Put a power shot on. Missed the target, which is a real shame because that net was open. And notice they were a bit stalled out there. Like, no one expects you to shoot like that straight away. Stick around here. Make them work for it. Right, the boost is going to spawn in the back in a second. And if it doesn't, we know they've got boost, which they have. Okay. There we go. It doesn't really matter. Bit too much razzmatazz. Little turtle goal there. Did they even hit it? Probably not. Now, back in the day, you may not know this, that if you shot a goal and just laid on your back, it would class it as a turtle goal, even if you just shot it normally. So you could farm them back in the day. Nice and high. I'm up. Gonna touch that. Even though I end up going towards, oh, they're turning. Oh my god, look at this, guys. How does he do it? How does he challenge balls and get them into net over and over again? Is he the luckiest player? Or is it just because I'm challenging on the inside when they're really heavily on the outside because they're trying to force their offense? Ask yourself that. This is why twos is a piece of cake. Like, I can't tell you how easy twos is. Like, I obviously never get to play first man, but you probably wouldn't even believe some of the stuff you'd see, if I'm being honest, because no one does it. But what happens is, wow, you can see I'm struggling to boost, by the way. I've got, my controller is playing up quite a lot. Yeah, but, hold on, he's going to dive there, so I have to concentrate. So, yeah, that's, what was I saying? That's where you challenge the ball, and it's because everyone's on offense. They're, like, overdoing their offense. They're forcing their offense. This is what I've been saying for years. People aren't trying to score, like, good quality goals. They're just forcing their offense. See how I'm actually, like, playing that towards the corner? So it gives me the chance to recover. He's behind. We're going to move this here. Dun, 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 dun. What about it? Try and tap again. Not trying to score, just trying to beat him. Didn't end well for me. Just tapping that, just to prevent him. But yeah. There we go. So it just shows you the power. Guys, the power of the 50. I tell people so much, don't challenge the ball, don't challenge the ball. And the reason I tell people not to challenge the ball is that you'll start getting a database. You'll start seeing the movement of the players. It's more important than diving on balls. There we go, div free. If you dive on a ball like the way you guys do, you'll never see it. But if you shadow and shadow and shadow and you learn people's movement, you can then find places and areas to challenge them. And that's the important part. So I challenge players if I'm very close and I'm on the inside. I will take that challenge because essentially the net is open. They have no goal side presence. It can be dangerous. It can lead to difficult times because what can happen is you're obviously challenging them. If they're smart and they do a fadeaway 50, you've committed. But that's why you watch so much, because you want to watch to find that, do these players ever do a fadeaway? That's unfortunate. Oh, that's really unfortunate. I actually thought that was going to fake them. Yeah, that's a goal. That's really unfortunate. So it was basically whoever gets that boost wins. I thought I had it, and then right there, I was going to shoot, and I thought, no way they're going to dive on that. I thought they'd fake, but yeah, that's a shame. All came down to that boost. I struggle with this map because it's so dark. When I'm on the orange team, if they're blue, it is difficult for me to see this. My apologies, guys. Feel like I got a million... No demo. That's nonsense again. Feel like I got a million excuses here. So now I'm low on boost because I did hit that demo and it didn't count. And somehow I get demoed while I was moving away at Supersonic. We're going to go straight away there. They're low on boost. But it's just frustrating. Like, this is what I mean. If the game was accurate to what I'm seeing, it's so easy to get to Grand Champ. But I'm hitting people with Supersonic and nothing happens over and over. I don't want to keep whining about it, but Jesus, sort this goddamn game out, will you? Take that on the kickoff. Trying to pad there as much as possible to get to that ball. Nice kickoff goal. 1 for 1 on that, which is good. Right, that's a difficult one. You could stick around there. I'm going to go for the boost. Going to fly backwards. Fine. I'm going to take that 50. The reason is I thought it might fake them. Grab, grab. Not the best shot, but it'll do. Didn't flip the right way. I need to flip to the right. So defending from behind there, when they think they've got the shot, really good way to get those counter goals, especially in ones. It's very powerful. In ones is defending from behind like he tried it there. Obviously he had to because it was a kickoff win, which is nice. Rare that I win this many kickoffs. Really nice to see. So yeah, just being aware that, you know, you will have to go for that from behind. And really, as you get to a certain level, like in twos especially, like defending from behind is so good. They did get the boost. Okay. Gonna take that. Fake it. Fake it again. They are sticking around, which is great for us. We're gonna grab that pad. They're gonna turn and dive here. Most likely. And they didn't. Okay, interesting. So we haven't fully established this guy as a character. Gonna back off. Gonna try and go up to force them high. Nice shot. I actually thought that would be enough. Let's have a look. I honestly thought that might be enough to hit him over the crossbar. Let's have a look. Probably not. Yeah. I'm surprised that went in. It sort of hit the crossbar, but fair enough. I didn't do enough. Needs to get higher. Kickoffs again. Going to take that 50, so we're going to 50 it towards their net. So that's the third time this episode I've took a 50 directly into the goal. How crazy am I? Right, so yeah, they're on the outside of the ball. I'm on the inside. I use a side flip it to the goal. A 1 in a million shot, someone said in the last episode. I've done it 3 times in 2 matches. I should play the lottery. I was going to say, they're going to dive here. I tried to get over them and flick it. Didn't seem to get any lift. I can't tell where they're facing. I actually couldn't tell where they're facing because it's so, like, the contrast is quite dark here. I'm going to wrap this around. Try and jab it onto the net. I'm heat-seeking them here. Steal the ball. Take that. Oh, they shouldn't have gone for that. Going to fake. If they're sticking around here, that's suicide for them. Yep. Shouldn't have done that, really. Because they're on 0 boost here. And I'm not getting these flicks off well, but yeah, you can't be sticking around here trying to be aggressive on 0 boost. I own the ball. I've got 100 boost. I can see why you're trying to stop it. But turning sideways would have been better. Alright. I don't play while 2 weeks. Okay, so they're going to stop playing for 2 weeks. It's not their fault, alright? They just happened to come across us and we were just playing well that game. Again, it's just outside challenges. If players thought more about creation instead of forcing, they'd be good at this game. And these players are good at this game. Like, we're talking, like, these guys were all, like, GC2 players. Like, probably once the season's established higher than that. Like, they're really good players. They're better than me mechanically. The problem is they're trying to force everything. Like, everyone does in twos. And this is where you get those idiots on Reddit. And they say, oh, yeah, you just got to play fast and force everything. It just makes no sense. And and then you say, what rank are you? And then they're diamond. I mean, it's just crazy. But we're going to go up here. We're going to try and get 50. That'll do. That should go in. Nice. So nice first touch there. We're going to go high. Try and go for like a block 50 because they went up so early. If they didn't, maybe we go for something else. But I mean, when you've got something set up like that, you might as well take it. We don't know if they're going to stick around there. I'm trying to get to the middle. Bad first touch. Going to just try and move it around them. That was actually meant to be a wave dash, not a flip. So we've got to be careful here. They've got a flip reset. I've got to time this well. Nice shot. Should have gone straight away. That's my bad. Yep. Should have gone straight away. Like, as soon as they got up here, I should have already been in the air to prevent their flip reset and gone down with them. I backed off too much there and tried to save on the goal line. Not good. Not a good ball. I hate these kind of balls. Whoa. Gonna have to dive onto that. Oh, man, I'm getting some bad touches here. Nice. I do get the boost. Gonna go here to prevent them a bit more now. So, backed up a couple of times. This way you have to mix it up. Backed off a few times. They've got aerials. This time they expect me to back off. As soon as they do, they're going to go for a double jump aerial, not a flick. Because that's what they've been doing. So, I want to try and close that off. Going to go for a jab there because they didn't go on the kickoff. Not on target. Okay, this time, I was going to say, this time they're going to flick it. We're going to try and backflip towards the corner. And we're going to own this ball for a split second. They might turn. We're sort of in a not a good position here. I want to get to the middle. I keep missing that flick. That's fine. There we go. Little bit of a tricky situation. That's about to spawn. Come on. There it is. Started moving because I knew it was about to spawn. God, just missing a lot of these little touches from me today. Try to flip it. That was good. We're both having very heavy touches here. That's a terrible 50 for me. Oh, unlucky they missed that ball. We're just going to grab some pads here. I'm going to shoot it. Finally get under the board. It's not a good shot. Oh, rolled. I was hoping it bounced there to get a bit more flow on the game here. But yeah, we're both having quite heavy touches, me and this player. They lost their dodge. Oh, missing these pads badly. Very badly missing these pads here. I am going to go here. Right, I need that boost. There we go. I didn't want to flip, though, just in case they cut it. There's a lot of movement going on here. They're going to go for the boost. That's our chance. Just couldn't get around it. Should still be able to score this. There we go. Yeah, struggling to get around these balls. Not good touches from me. We're both having issues with our touches here, clearly. It's a bit too heavy on these touches. I don't want to throw them away like I have been. I'm like, here, I want to get... There we go. Quite inside. So we can try and put a shot on early. Keep it high. Like, it's a high flick. I love that move. It's a high flick. But I'm like... taking it away, you see? So now it's really hard for him to chase, but this is such a good move. Looks like I'm going to go to the other side, and then I side flip to the right to put it close. Once you froze them, always try and do the unexpected. Show them the first half they expect. Give them the second half they don't. Power slide, jab. Soft touch, instant flick. See what they're going to do. They're being respectful. Wow. That was a surprising hit. Oh, not the bounce I wanted. That's much better than I wanted it to be. Yeah, that's going to be tough. Luckily, we forced them. Got him. Had to chase him down there. Knew what he was going to do. Yeah, difficult. That bounce made it tough. Yeah, I knew they'd be diving sooner or later. Just timing it. So they just dove in. They've been respecting me, so I knew they were going to dive here. Especially after you cross them over. Just throw it over the top. I'm not doing a very good job with my boost at the moment. I'm wasting a lot of boost, but... hey, it's one of those. Good kickoff. Oh, man, I'm really bad at wave dash. Yeah, that deserves to be a goal. Terrible. I keep messing up my wave dashes. This is shocking, really. I can't do the wave dash. It was basically... I should have scored because they went for the boost, but just completely lost control. That's a really bad kickoff. Try and bump them. Not going to be necessary enough. That is really unfortunate. They bump me and it spins me 180 degrees and they get the boosts. All of them. We're just going to grab these right now. We're thinking about defending from behind. There it is. And I've missed. That is a shame. That is a real shame there. So, yep. I mean, great flip resets for them. They got the double flip reset. Missed the ball how I wanted to, and then I missed the landing play, so that's a shame. We need to get this boost here, because they've done such a good job on those last two kickoff goals. Okay. There's that move, but I didn't get to pull it away. Again, I'm without the ball here. Wow, man, I am really not hitting this ball where I need to. This has been a throw and a half here. But I feel like I don't have good control today. So this should have gone into the corner, but I'm flipping the wrong way. What the hell's going on with me? All right. Come on. Hit that 50. Again, not got the boost or the ball. These kickoffs leading a lot to be desired. I'm going to take that 50 from defending from behind. Please get this on target, Dave. It's open. You've missed again. Okay, this is good, though, for us. Nice. Terrible touches from me. Jesus. Like, this is not where I wanted that ball to go. It's like right at him. That was meant to be way softer. You can actually see I'm like, huh? And then I boost into it because I'm so confused. Another kickoff goal. Yeah, it's another kickoff goal. That's a shame. They played that well. They played that really, really well. I couldn't do a lot there. If I side flip out, I'm getting demoed into the goal. My idea was to back flip it high, try and waste the clock. Oh, nice. Get a kickoff. Let's go. I mean, I said I was winning the kickoffs, but definitely sort of throwing them. Got to land on him for a demo. Yeah, they've lost their dodge. We're going to go. Get a bump. Didn't do a lot. And it's going to give them space and the ball. They're going to take a shot. We're going to go up here. Try and stay with it. Got a bump on them. This could be a goal for us. Hold on. Bad landing, bad landing. Trying to force it. Come on, give me a kickoff, please. Don't want to lose via these kickoffs like this. God, I've got to back off again. I'm screwed here. Yep, nice shot. Tough, tough, tough. Okay, interesting. Yeah, real tough game there. Too many possessions at the end off the kickoff. Just thought I could put it out of reach. And weird. What a weird person. But yeah, tough game. Like, just shows you a couple of kickoffs can really make the difference. We had a solid start there. Ended up, you know, with a bad ending. And just like that, we could take a 3-goal lead, a 4-goal lead. And, it's, you know, you lose by 1. But yeah, kickoffs, so important in ones. We're going to have to do better in the future. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully, in the next episode, we can get to Division 4. And then into Champ 2. All right. Wicked. Well, thank you guys so much for the support. Thank you for watching. Look after yourself. And peace out. Peace, peace.